right, go for it.
All right. Imagine eating a cheeseburger with your family for dinner, to later find out that the majority of the ingredients in that hamburger itself have been genetically modified, from the tomato that rots 10 times slower to the cow that has more muscle than an average bodybuilder, as you can see. So it's kind of concerning. With the territory of genetically modified organisms, there are some basic definitions to know. There are also plenty of positives as well as negatives to go along with them. I feel there's more negatives. Main points I will be going over: a basic overview of genetically modified organisms and what they are, positives associated with GMOs and how they benefit society, and negatives. What is a GMO and why you should care? So the technical definition of a GMO is an organism whose genome has been altered by the techniques of genetic engineering so that its DNA contains one or more genes not normally found there. So people would use these to enhance a product, to like enhance the size or how fast something produces, so they can get more yield using less, less time, money, and effort. Large numbers of GMOs today in the markets aren't labeled. Anywhere else in the world, it's illegal to use GMOs without labeling them. Here in the United States, you don't even know.
Didn't they make a law for them?
Yeah. Statistics to know. The number one crop grown in the United States, 88% of it is genetically modified. So a lot of the things you eat have genetically modified organisms. There's also the soy. 93% of the soy that's used to fry foods using potato chips that I'm pretty sure most of us eat is also genetically modified. Positives of genetically modified organisms. GMO animals are expected to have higher resistance to disease and overall better health, with better natural waste management. In theory, genetically modified organisms like crops and animals will also be more environmentally friendly because they conserve water, soil, and energy. Because you can get a bigger animal or a bigger crop without having to use as much water as you would with an organic crop. GMO crops are also able to grow faster and stronger and also larger due to their modifications, allowing a high yield without having to expend as many resources as an organically grown crop. Negatives of GMOs. With the territory of GMOs, it's creating a new genome. So you're not exactly sure what's going to happen once it's in your body. Because if your body hasn't recognized it, you can fall allergies that aren't curable because it's such a new genome. Like the body hasn't evolved to get used to it yet. So if you get severely sick, you don't know what you're going to do until the scientists figure it out. The creation of a new gene makeup could affect how the body reacts to it and may cause new allergies and sickness that cannot be treated due to the exposure to something never seen before. And it also affects the natural habitat you can grow a GMO in. Like some plants, like the corn plant, they're resistant to pesticides. But then also with the corn plant, there might be weeds associated with that plant that are hard to kill because they're genetically modified, so like a super weed. So it's going to kill out everything but that corn plant. So like the natural plants in the area are also going to die. Conclusion. Today I talked about the definition of genetically modified organisms and some background information to know. Then I went into detail on both positives and negatives associated with genetically modified organisms. Next time you eat one of your favorite meals, you might want to think about how much of it is actually natural or organic.
Chinese food.
That's definitely modified. 100%.
It's probably rice.
And that's it.